Hey guys, what's up? No, this is not a YouTube video. I mean, it is. Yeah, I guess. Huh? So if you're watching this means, hi. You're watching this video because you clicked on it, most likely, I guess. Um, this is my story. This is my life. Because at Center for Discovery, I'm basically sending this to people who went to my Center for Discovery. So hi. um, When I was at Center for Discovery, I never told anyone my story. I gave people bits and pieces of my story, and they could have guessed it if they wanted to, but they probably wouldn't. So I'm just going to tell my story, and here you go. Let's make me not fucking cry right now. Okay, we're chilling. So basically, all throughout my life until I was 9 years old, my dad would physically and verbally abuse my mom. My mom arrested my dad, finally stood up for herself. It was really bad. Like, I was like completely traumatized. Um, like, it was really hard for me. Um, and then when my dad was arrested, I'm like, yeah. And I was like, finally, because that was out of my life and I was just really happy about it. So we moved into this lovely apartment. And school life was really hard. It was really bad. It was really bad. We're chilling. I through all my school life, like kindergarten to now, I don't notice it now, but I was bullied, like really bad. Um, and like, I would like start crying and I would make excuses, like, oh yeah, I just like, something happened, when like, I was being bullied, but like, didn't want to tell anyone, you know? Um, I became super tight with this person, named Victoria, who I met in this complex. I'm using real names, by the way, because it's the fucking truth, so you can suck my dick. Um, but she was my friend, and like, we would chill, I guess, and hang out. And when school started, it was really bad. She was such a bad influence on me, made me such a terrible person. Like, it was crazy bad. And home life was getting really rough. My mom having back problems, and it was really bad. And my brother and I both, um, mental illnesses, having manic attacks, all the time. And it was just like, it was crazy all the time. And so school life was really hard, getting bullied all the time. Um, Having Victoria be a bad influence, getting me in trouble, basically bullying me. But like, she was my only friend, so I was like, yeah, chill, bully me. I don't care because you're my friend and I want to be your friend. So that's what I did. Um, Fourth grade, I met this girl named Sasha. And we were like chill. We became best friends like, that day, like the day we met. We're like best friend forever. I love you. And I was like, you're so cool. I love you so much. Like, we're gonna be pals for the rest of our lives. And I was like, you're my best friend. And we were like chill. We like, weirdos in fourth. And I remember we talked about our problems. We like opened up to each other like the first couple months of us being best friends and shit. And it was really good. Life was amazing. Still had bitchy ass Victoria, but like fuck her, right? Um, 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 yeah. Fifth grade came around and we were chilling, we were Gucci. Still getting bullied in school. Who fucking cares though? And I just remember that Sasha didn't go to school this day, and I was like, oh no. And like, me and Sasha were so close. Like, her parents knew me. We were like real tight, you know. And like, I went over to her house after school because she didn't go to school that day, and I just like walked in because like I could, because I basically like, because I could, you know. We're chill, we're Gucci. And I walked in, and parents were fighting as usual. And so I walked upstairs to go in Sasha's room, and I walk in on her, and her feet are dangling, a chair is knocked over, and she is hung from her ceiling. Her face is blue. Her eyes are rolled over the top of her head. And she's cold. And I was shocked. I started bawling my eyes out instantly. And I took her down, and I tried to see if I could have, to see if, like, she could come back at all. I tried so hard. I knew it wasn't gonna fucking work, but I tried because I wanted it to. After that, I became so depressed. Dealing with school and the bullying and that, I started cutting. I started doing drugs. It was really bad. And my mom figured this all out, not the drug part, but the depression part and the bullying at school. And I went to therapy. I started therapy. And like, I was like, fuck, I don't need a therapist. I'm fine. Fuck this. I don't need this. And I didn't open up at all for like the first couple months of me being there. I was just like, fuck you. I don't need you. This is stupid. And it was like, I don't need a therapist. I don't know why I'm here. So 6th grade rolls around and it's 2014. Still fucking depressed. Still fucking shitty as hell. Me and Victoria, we're chilling, man. Got that? We're fucking not, but whatever. I met this, well, okay, so it was computer class, or it was like, yeah, it was computer class, basically, and we were working on the computer, and this girl walked in late, and I was like, and I then just, like, kept working, and then she sat down next to me, and I was like, and I walked over to the other side of the class. I sat up. I walked over to the other side of the class and was like, no. And I was like, yeah, you thought. Little did I know she was going to be my best friend forever. Her name is Kayla Aston. So, like, a couple months after that, like, towards the end of 2014, I came out to a couple of my friends as bisexual. And I said, please don't tell anyone because I'm scared of how people are going to react and I want this to be a secret. Yeah, those are fucking bitches. I fucking hate every single goddamn fucking one of them. The next day, oh, it's everywhere. I'm being harassed on social media. I'm being harassed in real life. People saying, oh, stay away from my girlfriend. Like, fuck you. Like, it was really bad. It was really bad. And I was like, I'm already depressed, you guys are just adding to it. And so I was so, like, sad and shit to the point where, like, I pretended to be straight. I was just like, yeah, I'm straight. Never mind, I like guys. And I would just lie to myself, like, yeah, you're not gay. And you're not bi. So 7th grade rolls around, because nothing, and me and Victoria are hanging out, and, like, one day she's just like, yeah, me and, like, the other 2 people who I'm not gonna name, we're gonna, like, kill you and, like, try and get away with it. And I was just like, what? What the fuck? And I just felt worthless, like, no one wanted me in the world. And I was just like, oh, okay, And so that night, I cut my wrists, cut my legs, cut my hands, took a couple pills, and tried committing suicide. And I woke up to my mom screaming at me and freaking out. And she wrapped all my bandages up, rushed me to the ER, and I was sent to my first mental hospital. For the next 3 weeks, I was there, chilling. And then I left and I got back to school. I was being highly bullied after that. Everyone's like, why are you gone? And I was just like, working on myself. Just none of your business. And then everyone was like making up their own shit, like, oh, you had Ebola, like, oh my god, ew, get away from me. And I was just like, and so I told this girl named Sam, she was like my friend, we were like friends for 2 years and shit. I was like, yeah, I was in a mental hospital working on my depression and anxiety, and I tried committing suicide. I was just like, why did I tell this person? Like, what the fuck? And she went and told everyone. Every fucking person at our school. Everyone knew. I was just like, are you fucking kidding me, man? And I was just like, wow, thanks. Thanks so much. So, like, everyone knew. And I had to change schedules because, like, I was so, like, about to, like, commit suicide. I was done. I was so done. April of 2016 comes around, and this girl walks into my art class. She's new, and I was like, damn, you're real cute. Her name is Holland, and I was like, I'm gonna be friends with her. Pretty chill. We ended up being friends, and then 8th grade rolls around, and she's in my 4th period class. I'm like, Holland, yeet, and we just became like super duper close. And then later, I realized, oh shit, I really fucking love her. I guess I'm not gay. I should break up with my. I guess I'm not straight. I guess I should break up with my boyfriend. And start getting with Holland. And I told Holland, and she's like, yeah, no matter what, we're still gonna be best friends. I was like, yeah. So yeah, we were best friends. I was just like, yeah, I love her. She, platonically and not, obviously. But I was just happy she was in my life. I was just like, okay, at least you're in my life, and you didn't leave me after I told you I had a huge crush on you. So that's an upside, right? So a few months after that, we kind of, were just there. And February, I moved in with my dad. 2017. I moved in with my dad. I had a good visit with him, and I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna move in with you. I don't like living with my mom. I hate my mom. And I'm gonna move in with you. And I remember 2 days later, I'm living with my dad. 2 days after that, my dad is drunk. My dad abuses me, physically and verbally. I packed all my shit and I said I want to go home. My mom didn't believe me. My dad's like, you're packing your shit already? So we were in Anza at the time, and I was like, Kayla's 2.5 hours away. Fuck. Like, and I just like called her, and I called her and Holland, and I fucking started crying my eyes out. And I just remember the whole month living in Anza, he would just physically and verbally abuse me, and him and Brandy, who is his girlfriend, would fight about me all the fucking time. All of the time. And I remember during school I'd get text messages of him screaming at me through text, and I would just start crying my eyes out, and people like, what's wrong? And be like, oh, nothing, and I would just like be like, nothing's wrong. And then we went from Anza to Temecula. Temecula. And basically, we went in this new house, and for the first 2 weeks before Brandy's fucking kids came back, it was life was good. It was Gucci. There was no fucking problems. Like, I was not being abused, or it was fine. We were chilling. I was like, fuck, yeah, this is great. And then as soon as her kids come back, it's all back to how it used to be. And I remember Brandy would be like, your mom doesn't love you. Your mom doesn't fucking want you back. Like, she doesn't care about you. Like, it was just like, she would like try and convince me about how much my mom like hates me. And like how I'm such a horrible daughter to her, and I treat her like shit. And I remember that Brandy would hit me and treat me like fucking shit, and I would tell my dad this, and he would like like freak out, and then she'd be like, I didn't do that. And so he'd start freaking out on me. And I remember this one night, I was sitting, and it was bedroom time, and I was like, I'm not tired, I'm gonna read. So I went out in the living room, and I would start reading, and she tore up my book. Like, it's room time, it's bedroom time. And she would turn off the lights, and she would like try and like, she would fucking take my shit. She would like, and I was sitting on a couch, and I was sitting on her spot of the couch, and she kicked me so fucking hard off the couch. And I started screaming, and my dad started screaming at me, and I just went in my room. And I remember that was how a couple of nights were, because I was so depressed and suicidal, and like I couldn't deal with it. One night, I don't even know how this started happening. I was journaling in the bathroom. My dad comes in, and he starts telling me, screaming at me to go to fucking bed, and he starts yelling at me and everything. And then he walked out of the bathroom, and I didn't know where he was. And I kicked the bathroom door with my foot, and it apparently fucking hit him. And he comes running, and he comes on top of me, and starts fucking screaming in my face and hitting me. And that's all I remember now, is like, I can never forget that shit. Like, it just comes in my mind all the fucking time, man. And like, I'm just crying my eyes out, you know. Like, nobody fucking gives two fucks at all. Like, nobody cares the fact that my dad does this shit to me. And I remember one night I had a huge panic attack. And my Brandy was just like, you tell your fucking daughter to shut up. And my dad's like, your kids have temper tantrums too. It's like, a panic attack is not a temper tantrum. Like, thanks, you fucking dick. I was just so done. It was like the worst panic attack I've ever had. I was freaking out. I couldn't breathe. And like, it was so crazy. Brandy's like, if you were having a panic attack, you don't need your inhaler. I was like, bitch. And like, I was telling them, like, the next day, I was like, I had a panic attack. And they're like, no, you didn't. Like, and I was just like, but yeah, that June, I came out as non-binary. Hi, I'm Miles. And I got harassed by my own fucking father and Brandy's fucking kids by it, telling me there's no such thing as non-binary. And I was like, chill. But I didn't care anymore. And that July, I was finally rescued by my mom. Thank Jesus. And I was so mad at my mom. I didn't fucking care. Like, she knew all this shit was happening, and like, that's the one grudge I don't think I could ever get over about my mom. Like, I'm trying so hard. Like, me and my mom have a better relationship now, but like, it's so difficult. Anyways, 8th grade rolls around. Well, I mean, it's chill. This 2018 comes, and I met this girl named Faith, and I was like, I'm really into you, let's start dating. And I was like, I really like you, like, hi, let's start dating. And she said, yeah, I like you too. And then we started dating. February rolls around, and my friend is shot and murdered in a Florida shooting. It was like the worst thing ever. Meanwhile, I've been doing drugs, coke and fucking weed and acid, and I've been doing everything. I mean, cigarettes. I've been drinking all the time, cutting myself. Like, I was really bad. Like, I've been doing it for years, and I was just like, yeah, Faith and Paige can like help me out, like shit, like Like, my friend just committed suicide. And I was so depressed. Like, I couldn't get out of bed. Like, I was just stuck there. I started ditching school just because I was so depressed. I would have these days where, like, I wouldn't leave my bed. I would tell my mom, oh, I'm sick, I have a fever, and I would run the thermometer under the faucet, turn it on heat, and make it like a 101 temperature so that I could stay home because I was so depressed. And March rolls around and my mom says, you're going to Center for Discovery. And I'm like, no, I'm not. You can fight me. I'm not going to Center for Discovery. And so I didn't, because my mom couldn't legally force me to go to Center for Discovery. I mean, she could, but like, she didn't. She's not the type of person to do that. Because I've already been to 2 mental hospitals, and like, so I was like, I have faith in Paige. I really don't want to leave them. Hashtag codependency. And so April rolls around, we're all chilling, and then all of a sudden, Faith and Paige freak out on me. Like, you're a horrible person, you only care about yourself and nobody else, like, you're toxic, you're so petty, like, you're so rude to us, like, we hate you, like, fuck you, like, breaking up with you, you're disgusting, I hate you, I hate you. And I was just like, okay. And I was just like depressed, hardcore depressed. And this was like right after spring break ended, and I was like suspended for the next week, so there was really nothing I could have fucking done. And I remember when I came back, I like had a big huge anxiety attack, and I was freaking out, man. I was freaking the fuck out. And so I like, it was really bad. Oh my god, holy shit. But during spring break, so like April like 2nd maybe, I don't fucking know, my mom's like, you want to go to Center for Discovery? And I'm like, nah, I have a concert and on the 5th, like, and so I was like, no, I don't want to leave Faith and Paige. And then when I came back from school, and Faith and Paige did that to me, I became so depressed. I started, like, it was really bad. It was really bad. And like Tuesday, like literally a day after, like, my mom said, do you want to go to Center? I was like, no. I said, can I go to Center for Discovery? Mom said yes. And on Wednesday, my mom said I was gonna go Friday, so I had to like do all my shit on Thursday. And I was like, and so I basically posted on my Instagram saying, I want to go to Center for Discovery to work on myself, to be able to control myself and to control my emotions when times get rough. And I didn't name names, but I said to get the 2 people who left my life back in it. Faith and Paige, where you at? Basically referring to them. And my whole mindset for like the first 3 days of being at Center for Discovery is like, I'm here just to get Faith and Paige back. And then I was like, and then this guy, it was like during multifamily, and this guy was like, you don't need them in your life. They're toxic. They treated you like shit. And it clicked in my head, and I was like, yeah, they fucking did. I don't need them. And after that, I was so fucking happy. I got over them. I met my boyfriend. We're chilling. I don't fucking care about them anymore. And then me and my mom got a better relationship at a Center for Discovery, and I'm codependent on Center for Discovery because I want to go back. Anyways, that's my life all caught up. Basically, a stat, I we're allowed to do check-ins with staff. And the staff basically told me, look at your day. You've been through a lot, obviously. And if you didn't commit suicide when your friends did, or when your friend was shot and murdered, then you can basically go through anything. Like, a day where, like, your girlfriend breaks up with you is not a day to kill yourself over, because if you had to deal with that, then there's, like, you're indestructible. Like, look at the day. You're late for work and your boss gets mad at you. Okay, yeah, that might really fucking suck, man. But is it, like, in your top 10, top 100 worst days of you being alive? Is it in your top 10? Is it in your top 100? Probably not. Wait, no, sorry. I'm getting this reversed. Is it in your top 10? Most likely not. Is it in your top 100? Probably not. And, like, I keep that in my mind all the fucking time. And I remember, he's, like, my favorite guy staff there. And I came into his room to show him my whiteboard because I wrote things that I needed to work on. And he asked me what my motivation was. And I told him, and, like, I'm a real goofy child, but, and I'm, like, crazy, and, like, I'm weird, but I can get serious at times. And I, like, told him my motivation was me. My motivation is so I can get better and not want to kill myself every single day that I'm living. Because I'm tired of feeling like fucking shit, you know? And when on my last day, I asked him what his favorite memory of us, and he said that was it. But I discharged. And I always keep that in my head because it's, yeah, this day really must fucking suck, man. But is it so bad to kill yourself over? Like, is it worse than all the days you've had before? Most likely not. Something I forgot to add. Beginning of this year, beginning of 9th grade, I was molested by this guy. He'd, like, touch my tits, he'd, like, call me his girl, he'd, like, touch my ass, he, like, forced me to kiss him one time. And, like, I never told anyone this, I haven't told anyone this. And I was, like, in CFD, and my friend calls me up, and she said he raped her. And I was fucking, like, it was real bad, but, and it, yeah. Like, I don't like when people fuck with my friend. But anyways, something I need to tell you guys, basically, that is your advice. Like, look, is it one of your worst days ever? And if it isn't, move the fuck on. But this is something that, a lot of people told me when I was at CFD. You are the most important you are the most important person in your life. Love yourself a lot more. Because you are always with you, no matter what. You are not gonna leave you. You're gonna have people in and out of your life, and you're gonna love them more than you love yourself, but they're gonna fucking leave, man. But you aren't gonna leave yourself. I mean, even if you are dead, you're still gonna fucking live with yourself. Like, you are not going anywhere. So you need to love yourself, because you are the most important person in your life. You need to take care of yourself. So yeah, look at, my name's Kitty Cat Cat. This is Jasmine. I love you. I miss you. I want to go to Alaska. Yeah. Anyways, that's my story. Yeah. Okay. Bye, losers.